Welcome to this unit, Cuckoo Crying Blood. I'm Xuewei.
I'm James.
In this episode, we would like to talk about cuckoo as the spring bird, both in the context of Chinese and English classics.
Based on its life habit that cuckoo always appears with spring, it is not surprising to find that it is known as the spring bird.
In China, it's also called the lucky bird, who cries days and night, urging spring and bring happiness. Thus, it implies some positive meanings such as persuading farmers, knowing the time, and being diligent in the works of some poets. The most representative is Lu You with his The Cuckoo's Cry.
Lu You is a prominent patriotic poet of China's Southern Song dynasty. His patriotism has far-reaching influence on future generations, especially since the late Qing dynasty, when the national situation was in danger. People often missed Lu You's patriotism, and Lu's patriotism became a spiritual force to encourage the people to resist foreign invaders.
He wrote over 10,000 poems and has made great achievement in poetry and prose, being commended as having Li Bai's boldness and Du Fu's melancholy. His poetic language is simple and clear. The poems written during his retirement depict the rural countryside in detail, evoking moods and senses through fresh and precise imagery. And Lu You's writing style actually reflects the features of the poetry in Song dynasty.
I know that during the Song dynasty, there was a tendency towards greater naturalness, and some writers began to compose poems in the spoken vernacular language. Lu You, who flourished during the 12th century, was an outstanding poet.
He surely is. And his poem, Chao Bu Gu, The Cuckoo's Cry, could be a good example. 时令过清明，朝朝暮鼓鸣。但令春簇驾，那为国催根。Qingming is over in season, and the cuckoo cries. It wishes to drive the spring, to urge the country to cultivate. Here, with the poet's natural language, the cuckoo's cries seems to shout, "Come on!" for the villagers who plow in spring, adding a bit of joyful atmosphere to labor. I believe the imagery of cuckoo as spring bird is acknowledged in the West as well.
You're right, Xuewei. The American poet John Logan calls the cuckoo the messenger of spring, and its cry the new voice of spring to hear. We have learned some poems from the English Romantic poet William Wordsworth in the previous units. In his poem, To the Cuckoo, we can find its bright and delightful image. So let's take a look. O blithe newcomer, I have heard, I hear thee and rejoice. O cuckoo, shall I call thee bird, or but a wandering voice? While I am lying on the grass, thy twofold shout I hear. From hill to hill it seems to pass, at once far off and near. Though babbling only to the veil of sunshine under flowers, thou bringest unto me a tale of visionary hours. Thrice welcome, darling of the spring. Even yet thou art to me no bird, but an invisible thing, a voice, a mystery, the same whom in my schoolboy days I listened to, that cry which made me look 1,000 ways in bush and tree and sky. To seek thee did I often rove through woods and on the green, and thou wert still a hope, a love, still longed for, never seen. And I can listen to thee yet, can lie upon the plain and listen till I do beget that golden time again. O blessed bird, the earth we pace again appears to be an unsubstantial fairy place that is fit home for thee.
This poem is about the cuckoo bird and how Wordsworth would hear them sing and imagine where they are and try to find them. However, actually this poem is somewhat childish, in that Wordsworth seems like a child wandering and looking everywhere.
You're right. And just as we have mentioned in the previous units, Wordsworth likes experiencing nature with the identity of a child and with innocent eyes.
There are some suggestions that the poem is actually about time and not the actual bird. Cuckoo were used as clocks known as cuckoo clocks at one time, right?
He states, "Thy twofold shout I hear," in one stanza, and "thrice welcome" in another, as if the cuckoo was telling us the time. He also gives the hint with this line, "that golden time again."
Very nice. So the cuckoo has similar imageries in Chinese and English classics in origin for or celebrating spring. But unlike in the Chinese poems in which the cuckoo is more widely used to express miserable and mournful emotions, this imagery in English is mostly delightful and sometimes negative, maybe.
Yeah, and we have taken a close look at the delicate differences of how this image is used. Will we appreciate the ways the more usual images of the cuckoo are used in Chinese poems in the next episode?
Yes. And as a comparison, we will also look at how the imagery of nightingale embodies similar sad emotions. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Goodbye.